Hey everyone, it's Jamie. I'm back, makeup lover. So I just wanted to do a few things. As you can see, I got my Boxycharm and it's the premium. I finally got into the premium level. I'm really excited about it. And in the premium month, this month was all Fenty products. So I wanted to just go over everything and show you what I got. I got the Fenty blotting papers, which I don't know if I'll use in this video, maybe at the end. I got the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Diamond Milk, which I tried already. It's amazing. The Fenty Highlighter and Trophy Wife. I tried this also, and it's amazing. You're gonna love it. I got the Fenty, what is this called? The Shade Stick in Unicorn. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. Maybe I'll use it like a little bit under my foundation because it's the purple, and I don't know if I love that. But yeah. I also got the shadow palette, the Moroccan Spice shadow palette, which is so beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And look at this. Not my color story that I would ever get on my own, but maybe I'll experiment. I'll show you guys a little eyeshadow routine and we'll see how it is. Also, I'm going to incorporate in this video, I know I told you I was getting an order from Essence. I did. I got the Skinny Brow Pencil in Blonde. I got the Make Me Brow in Blonde, which I like. I think it is a good dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, I think it's called. I forgot. And then I got this Metal Shock eyeshadow, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it because I wanted to use the Moroccan Spice palette, but it is pretty cool. It's almost a dupe for the Stila Magnificent Metals, but the Magnificent Metals has like bigger glitter. This is more like metallic glitter. It's a little different. Before I forget, I also got the Fenty, I forgot what it's called, I threw out the box, the lip in Mademoiselle, which is a very dark color. I'm going to try it on for you guys, but I don't know if I'll ever wear this, maybe on like very special occasions. And then I was in CVS and I wanted to get a few new drugstore items. They're having their sale. I wanted to see what they had. I picked up the Wet n Wild Dewy. I'm super excited to try this. When I first started like loving makeup this past year and a half, I was matte. But recently, like I've noticed when I do very matte, you can see like all these lines on my forehead, and I'm not getting Botox anytime soon. So I'm trying the dewier option. So we'll see how it works. And then I also picked up the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in 160 Brightener Illuminator. I heard Kelly Strack talking about this, and I really wanted to try it because I use the Becca right now, the color corrector. And it's just called Under Eye Brightening Corrector, light to medium. It's a little too creamy for me and I don't love it, and it's a little too, I don't know. I'll do a little hand swatch maybe and show you the difference. And then if you watch my other video, I got some things from Glossier and I got this sample of the cloud paint in the color Puff. And I was in CVS and I saw this Maybelline Cheek Heat in the color Pink Scorch, and I said, oh, that kind of looks a little similar and maybe a little too purple, but I'm going to try it, see if it works, see if it's a good dupe for the cloud paint, and we'll see how it goes. So like I said, I got my Boxycharm. I'm going to try some things from that. I'm going to do my brow routine, all that. So just to start, I'm going to cut a few things out. I know you don't want to sit and watch everything. So I already primed my face. I use my Smashbox Primer Water, which I love. And I use my Cover FX Mattifying Primer because I just wanted to see how a mattifying primer would look under a dewy foundation. And then next time I'll try like a regular foundation, maybe the Dr. Brandt Pores No More in the Luminizer or something different. So I did prime initially. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to powder. I'm going to do my trick. And I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me powder because it has a little bit of color in it. And I like the way that looks under my foundation. It just gives like the easiest bit more of coverage, and I'm very into that. And by the way, I just wanted to tell you, I used this morning, I went to get my nails done, and I used just a tinted moisturizer, and I really liked it. I think I'm gonna actually try tinted moisturizer some days. I used the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer in Sand. Yes, it's a little dark for me, but it's a tinted moisturizer, so it kind of thins itself out. Okay, so I just did one level of powder. And now I'm going to do my trick on my nose with my eyeshadow primer. Today I'm just using the e.l.f. primer. And I just put this on my nose, and anywhere that foundation tends to break up on me, which is like around the nose, on the nose, and like right into the forehead. That's where it just tends to break up a little bit on me. So I'm just gonna rub that in real quick, and then I do one more layer of powder over that, and then I am good to go into my foundation. And you know what, I'm actually gonna do it on my, since I'm doing eyes for you guys, I'm gonna do a layer of this now, and then I'm gonna prime again with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance when I'm ready to do eyes. But I just find that this works a little bit better. Don't mind the eyelash glue on my eyes. I was wearing lashes earlier and the glue's still there. So I'm just priming my eyes, powdering them, just to get a little more oomph. Now I'm thinking about getting also a new, I'm on the hunt for a new concealer. I have so many concealers, but I just want a new one. I'm thinking about getting the Hourglass one. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm also going to throw a little Tarte on. The primeless, smoothing primeless perfector, whatever it is. Just under my eyes and in my pore areas. And I'm actually, being that I'm putting this on, I might go in with just a teensy bit more powder, because I want to go in on the foundation over powder, not on a primer really. So I'm actually going to try this on my eyes, because the other day I did this, and I know I'm putting a million layers on, and if you don't have like skin where anything tends to break up, for sure don't do this. But for some reason on me, my eyes and around my nose is where everything likes to break up on me, which is a pain in the ass. I also got the Juno & Co sponge, which I'm going to be using a little bit also. I don't love it. I honestly love this is a Tarte sponge, which I really like this edge on it. And I mean, eventually I'll get the Morphe one that looks like this. This was a $16 sponge. Do not spend your money on a $16 fucking sponge. It is not worth it. This is a Real Technique sponge, which I like. And then I have my beauty blender. But today, to put on foundation, I'm going to use my Clarisonic. I haven't done this in a video yet. The foundation head. So now that I'm all primed and powdered, I am going to get started. So I'm opening for the first time the Maybelline Dewy. I'm so excited. Now with my color, I know that it's a little thinner of a foundation than the other one. Anyway, what I was saying is, with my color, I know this is a little dark for me, but I was trying to find a good color match, and the light was just way too light. I know I use a lot of foundation. The light was just way too light, and the light medium was just the next choice. So I'm just gonna spread this on out. And then I'll do concealer and brows and the whole 9 yards. I don't know like what is important, like what you guys want to see. But I'm not going to show you my brow routine, because it can get a little tedious, because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my brows, which, you know, can be annoying for some people to sit and watch, because it would be like a 30-hour video. So I'm going to do my brows off camera. And then, so I let the foundation kind of soak in, and then I do, ooh, that tickles my nose. And then I can tell you right now from first impression, I really, really like this. I'm just going to bring it down my neck. I do the concealer. I let the foundation kind of dry and settle for a minute, and then I do the concealer after I do my brows. So I'm going to just hop on and do my brows right now, and then I'll come back for concealer and the rest of the face. Okay, so I just finished my brows. It took me literally like 20 minutes, but I'll just give you a little overview of what I use. I'm a little crazy. I use a lot of things because I like to get my brows looking a certain way. So I use a Glossier Brow Flick in blonde just in the front, and like maybe a little bit in here, because I wanted to do like darker, but it doesn't, and the brown is just not the right color. So then I use a little bit of the micro brow to go over a little bit and to create that little where I'm missing hair right in here. And then I use some of this. I love this. I got this from the Boxycharm pop-up haul. I use the darker shade also to go in there. And then I actually forgot to do this. So I take the definer shade and I just go along the bottom edge of my brow, not the top, because I like the fluffier brow look and I want it to look fluffy, just along the inside of here, just to like extra define it. And then I'll usually use this highlighter one, which I'll use a little bit of it just so you can see. I'll go right under, a little bit thicker, where I just went with the definer just to create that brightness. It's almost like putting foundation there, but a lot easier. And then sometimes I'll take, I have a little e.l.f. smudger brush. It actually works perfectly because a brush works good, but I like this. It just kind of smudges it in just to create that like perfect edge underneath, and to have it looking good. I think it's a little thicker on that side. And then I also use a little bit, I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. I also use a little bit of Kai Brow just to get a little extra hair strokes. Then I went over the tail end with this, not the Gimme Brow, the Make Me Brow, and then I go over the whole brow to lighten the whole thing with the Anastasia Blonde because it's so blonde and it has like that nice light reflecting sheen to it. So it just like kind of makes the whole brow look one nice color. The Gimme Brow dupe, the Make Me Brow, is good, but it's a little dark and I'm blonde, so I like to do a little bit of both. I'm very high maintenance with my brows, I'm telling you. I'm just opening the Maybelline, the Age Rewind in the definer, in the, not the definer shade, the brightener and illuminator shade. And I'm going to open this up. So happy I have gel nails, so I don't have to worry about this. Okay, that's open, just throwing it out. Don't mind the crazy mess of a background. Okay, and now I'm just gonna twist, 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 twist. Thank God it's Saturday, you guys. I'm like so exhausted. I need this break. I work so hard. I'm a preschool teacher and it's very physically exhausting, so I'm very happy that there's a break. Okay, so I got a little bit in there. And now this is, it says specifically for dark circles, which I don't have many. I slept a decent amount today, but I do usually have dark circles. And I like this. So I'm just going to go under both my eyes with this bad boy. And I can't decide if I want to use a brush or a sponge. Let me think. You know what, I'm going to do my new method that I like. I'm going to use a brush. And I'm just going to go in and just brush this on. I'm not brushing it too much, and I am getting into the side corner where everyone has a lot of darkness usually. I'm trying not to get it on my eye. And I'm just going to brush a little bit. Just blend it in a little bit. Okay, that look just like woke me up. I know I look crazy right now. But now I'm going to go in with concealer. And being that we just used Age Rewind, I'm going to use my Age Rewind, which is gross. Obviously, I love this. Mine is in the shade Light. And I'm just going to dot over it. And I saw someone using this also. I was watching a YouTube video. And they said they love it because it controls the amount that they use. Because it's not like a doe foot where it comes out and it's like, bam. I'm also going to highlight with this shade. It doesn't come out crazy. It just comes out nice and even, which I totally agree with. And I have not powdered yet. And I did that for a reason because I am going to cream contour a little bit with my Smashbox stick. And when I like a lighter contour, I use the bronze color. And I'll show you how that looks. But let me go in and blend this out. For the face, I'm going to use my Juno & Co. sponge. And I'm just going to blend that out under the nose, on the nose. And now I'm very careful because for me, foundation rubs off on my nose super easily. So I blend that out very carefully and then I'm done. Let me see if I can change the light, if I can get it. There we go. Let's see. Sorry guys. Oh, I guess that's the best. That's Amazon for you. So I'm going to start blending it out with a sponge. I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. And now I usually overdo it on concealer and I'm not this time. Just because I don't feel like it. And then I'm going to also go in with my brush and just brush a little under the eyes. And now I find, and now lately I do not set my concealer because my eyes tear, and when they tear, I don't want them to brush off. I don't like it, like, I'm sorry, I'm focusing. When my eyes tear, it kind of leaves like a watermark when I set my under eye concealer. So lately I have not been setting my under eye concealer. And like you can see, I go back and forth between a brush and a sponge because sometimes the sponge works great, sometimes the sponge works better. So that really did brighten up my under eyes. There you go, you can see a little better. I do have bags, which I freaking hate, but that's life for you, giving you bags. Okay, so I actually really like the combo of these two together. I'm gonna move them to the front. If you can see my concealer bin. Crazy, right? There's so many concealers. I think concealer I have more of out of everything. I have this like 5-thing drawer from Sorbus. It's great. So this is my concealer drawer. I have 2 of foundations, 1 of highlighter, a half of one of blush, and a half of one of bronzer. So that's what that looks like for me. And then I have all this makeup, as you can see. These are just boxes. Back there are eyelashes, brushes, just setting sprays, and I have I'll show you my bin of eyeshadow palettes. Ugh, it's heavy. This is my bin of eyeshadow palettes. I'm sure eventually I'm gonna need another one, but for now, that's what I got. So, I mean, not a crazy amount of makeup, and then I have 2 big, I'll show you like 2 big Tupperwares. This is I keep everything in Tupperwares just to be like crazy, but eventually I'm gonna get another drawer thing. This is all my cream eyeshadow. I have 1 big thing of pink and nudes and another thing of lipsticks. So one's liquid lipsticks and one's lipsticks. And then I have a bin of like face palettes, like for like this, the NARS blush. I have, just giving you a little tour, the Too Faced Natural Face, which I got in my FabFitFun box. And I got this new thing I'm going to show you. Excuse my reach. It's from Pacifica. And it is a blush and a bronzer. I don't love the blush. It's like a rosy, sparkly. I don't like really a lot of sheen in my blushes. And that has sheen in it. So I might use this actually too. So I'm going to keep it out. Okay, so now we are up to cream contour. So I'm going to take my bronzer stick, just like this. Like I said, when I'm just going to do, sometimes I go a little too heavy-handed with this. I'm going to try not to do that. And I go over my bottom of my lip. This is this Tati Scott Barnes trick. And down here. Sometimes I usually go a lot darker, but I'm not really going out anywhere today, so I'm just doing a little bit lighter. Like I said, when I want to do like a lighter contour, I use a bronze, and when I want to do darker, I use a contour color. And for the lips, I just kind of brush the bottom one up into the lip. And top one I brush down until it. And this just gives the shadow of bigger lips. Okay, and down here I use this brush too. So what I was saying is, lately I've been really liking cream contouring. I find that when I put so much, I used to love powder, and I find the higher up on my chin I go, the less of a double chin it looks like I have. So I like to do that. And then I'm going to use this softer brush, which I also got from the Boxycharm pop-up. They're the Moda Studio brushes. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my nail. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just kind of brushing the contour in. And I also got from the Boxy pop-up, the Moda Studio. And what I do is I go left and right, and I push it into my hairline. That's why this brush is perfect, because it's light, and this cream contour is great because it is very, very, very blendable. And I'm also not going to powder as much today because it's a dewy foundation, and I want to leave it in its prime form as the dew. I want the dew. Okay, so I'm just brushing that in. Okay, so now that I'm contoured, like I was saying, again, I really like cream contouring lately because I just find, I don't know, I find it lasts all day, and then that plus a bronzer, I find it really just looks much better than a contour color of a bronzer and then a regular bronzer. I just don't like all that powder. It's just too much powder for me. I'm just taking out the Maybelline Cheat Heat. And I'm going to slap on my bronzer. The one I've been loving is the Milani Silky Matte in Sunlight 01. I'm using my Luxie tapered face brush that I got from Boxycharm. Luxie brushes, by the way, are bomb. They're so good. I have a powder brush, and I'm just very lightly into the contour because you really already have that color there, and you don't want to go too much. And now I like to be bronze to the gods, but sometimes I can wear a little too much bronzer and I look a little crazy. And then I do the trick where I go on my nose and over my nose. Even though I do the highlight, I just like to have that bronze here because when you get sunburnt, you get sunburnt all over here. And I do the same with blush. Now, even though this is a powder, I am going to go in with this, which is a cream, and I normally find that that is totally fine. With the Glossier one, it was fine. It didn't cause a problem. So if this is not a good blush, we'll know because it won't blend well. So I'm just going to take my palette. It's a little dirty, don't mind it. And oh, this is a little more purple than I thought it would be. Not really so pink. Okay, let's see. And I'm just gonna take a little bit on my wet sponge, and I'm like literally taking a little bit and tapping it out. Maybe a little more. Actually, don't judge a book by its cover. I actually really like this. And it's not fully like the Glossier color, but it's pretty damn close. It's just, it's like, it doesn't look purple at all on the skin. It looks pink. And it really is. It's just like the perfect flush. I know that light makes it harder to see. Maybe if I turn this off. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit better now. I know it's a little dark, but I just want you to see. It's just like the perfect flush color on my cheeks. And I love it. So I'm very happy with that. It's the dupe for the cloud paint. And like I said, it's not the exact same color, but it's very, very close. And hey, it's all I need. Okay, so I was going to go in with the NARS, the hot pink color. I believe this color is top left, Power Play. It's like confusing because it's like upside down and backwards, so it's like I never know what color it is. I'm just gonna take another Luxie large angled brush in the lightest Power Play and just like literally so lightly over that. That's all I'm doing. I really love this blush color. I'm obsessed. I'm so happy that I found this. I'm so happy. I was like in CVS, and I know Allie Gaines, I was watching her, and she was saying that CVS had a really good sale right now. And I was like, I wonder what I could get. And then I just had to be quick because my mom was waiting for me, and I didn't want to, you know, have her wait too long. And then I just spotted it, and I'm like, yes, I was looking for the CoverGirl one because I knew there was a CoverGirl one with their new whole foundation line with like, I know it was like the the milk, light milk, or with the coconut, something like that, with the pink and white bottle that literally everyone was doing the review for. I thought that they had that. I could have sworn that I saw a cream blush with that in that pink color, but I couldn't find it anyway. So I also got this Essence Brighten Up, and normally I would put this under my eyes because that's where I want to be bright, but I'm not doing that. I'm just doing a little on my nose and my forehead, everywhere where I concealed. Now I'm gonna do the powder everywhere. So definitely on the nose, I like to layer up the powder on and around the nose because, like I said, that's where foundation breaks up for me the most. And I do a little of this on my forehead. Now I'm going to go in with, sometimes I use my Fit Me in light medium, but lately I've been also liking my Peach Perfect. So I'm going to go in with that. I'm just going to powder my face, spray it, and then we're going to do some highlight. So let me get my powder brush. This is also the Luxie brush. And I'm just going to go all over. Sometimes I swipe, sometimes I buff. Don't forget to set your neck. I always forget, and then I screw myself because I get foundation all over my shirt. Okay, so now I am going to go in with the highlighter. Here comes the Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty and Trophy Wife. Let me spray my face first. I'm going to use a Morphe Continuous Mist. Sometimes I like to do 2 setting sprays. I'm like just about out of my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Wow. So I gotta get more of that, but sometimes I do 2 setting sprays. So I'm also gonna do the Lancome Fix It and Forget It. And just give that a little spritzeroo. And just a little spray. Fan from Amazon, best thing ever, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to turn the light off for this because I want you to see the color of this highlight on me. Okay, so I'm taking, look at this, by the way. Wait, let me turn the light on. Look at this color. This would be great for darker skin tones. Now, I'm not a darker skin tone, so I could use this on my eyes, but I loved it when I put it on, and I used it under something else. So because I have it, I'm going to try this, the unicorn color. So I'm not going to judge it because like that was a little purple. I'm not going to judge it. So I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to take my sponge because I'm afraid it's going to lift the foundation. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. No, it doesn't really, you know what? Maybe a little bit. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Another thing, can't judge a book by its cover. Yes, it's purple. And yes, I wouldn't put this all over my face, but I don't know, it looks better. But look at that. It's just like a light. I'm not going to do it on my nose actually because that's where foundation rubs off me. So I do approve of this. I actually really like this. I didn't think I would. I do. You go, Rihanna. Okay, so this is a little more glittery, so I'm just taking my brush. I got this all over highlight powder. I don't know the brand of it, but it's a great highlight brush. I'm just gonna go very lightly. Now, do not go overboard with this because it is super fucking glittery. Now, like I was saying, this would be amazing for darker skin tones because it's very, very gold. And it's very, very glittery. It's like a special highlighter, like a special time highlighter. But I love it. It is just like all that glow. I want it all. Like, look at that. Look at how fucking pretty that is. That's like an orgasm on your face. It's just fucking amazing. It's so pretty. So, double A plus Rihanna. Okay. Now we're going to go in. Let's do the lips. Now, I'm going to try this. I don't think I'm going to like it, but I'm going to try it for you guys because I know you want all the tea. I saw on Boxycharm's website, I'm just getting a foundation off my lips. I saw on Boxycharm's website that there were a lot of colors. So I'm so sad I got this color. Because this is not a color I would wear. And it's super, super dry. Not dry, but you could feel it drying. And it does stain. You know what I'm gonna do? This is why I'm always nervous putting on red lipstick, because look, I got a little on me and now it's like up my face. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit of concealer and just go around the lines of my lip with a brush, because that just really went a little too overboard, a little too fast for me. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clean up my lips and then I'll be right back to do the eyes, the most important part, and finish my face. Okay, I think I got it the best I'm gonna get it. I just wanted to show you guys this color really quick. As you can see, I have it all over my hands. I just wanted to show you this really quick because I want to try this on for you, which I love even more, and it won't do this justice putting it over this. So I'm gonna get rid of this and then I'm gonna show you the Diamond Milk Gloss. Okay, hey guys, I'm so sorry if this looks different because my mom came and was trying to clean it and knocked it all down, so everything got fucked up. So I tried to fix it as best I can. I like to display all my fancy makeup. Like, we got some Fenty, some Milk, some Tarte, Dior, Laura Lee, Becca. I just like to display everything. And also I had to get that lip color off. It was not good, just not good. So now I just threw on some nude eyeliner. I'm gonna prime my eyes. I also took out the blotting papers. How freaking cute is this? It comes like this, you pull it out, and then you clip it, and I mean, it doesn't really rip as easily, but look at that. It has a little mirror. Like, oh my god, that is so cute. Okay, so I got out, let's do the lips first. I wanted to try this Kylie lip in apricot. I got this pretty recently, and it's a beautiful color. I'm much more of a nude girl. I am not a bright red lip girl or a berry girl. So that color was not going to work for me. The Boxycharm does this thing where you could trade it and do like boxy trade, but I don't want to deal with all that, like shipping it out. And sorry, I'm just trying to fix the camera a little bit. There we go. I don't want to deal with like shipping it out and like having to find the person, and I'm just not into it. So I'm going to keep it stored up for whatever. So this is the lip color, the Kylie color, an apricot. By the way, getting that off was a bitch. Getting that whole dark color off was a bitch. Now I'm going in with the Gloss Bomb and Diamond Milk, and I love this. I hate when that happens. I'm just rubbing it off because I don't want the whole gloss to like turn color. Okay. Can we look at this? You see that sparkle? Let's see if I can change the light. I'm trying to see what light. I think this. Okay, see that? First of all, look at that highlighter. This Gloss Bomb. This is my new favorite. My old favorite used to be the Too Faced. It's like Dance Off, Pants Off or something. It's a really good gloss. It feels great. It's the same exact color, except the blue sparkle, the sparkle reflect color in it is blue. I don't really love that. Okay, anyway, this video is going to be forever. So now I'm going into the Fenty Moroccan palette. Look at how pretty that is. Sorry. Just look at that. I know. Oh, and before I got started, I wanted to show you guys, I did these swatches a little while ago now while I was trying to fix this mess. I wanted to show you the two corrector, the differences. If you can just, I'm doing the Age Rewind, and now I'm going to show you the Becca one. Okay. They look very similar, but I'm going to show you why I think they're different and why I don't like the Becca one as much. Okay. So this is the Age Rewind one. As you can see, it's just like a lot smoother. And this is the Becca one. It's just so creamy that it doesn't really blend and stay. It's just like constantly moving. And especially because I don't set my face, it's just, the color in person is so similar. This is like a hair lighter, but just look on my skin how much smoother this is. I mean, even if we rub it in, you see how creamy it is? It's just so creamy. And this one is just nice. And, you know, it just stays. This one's just so creamy. It just doesn't really work out well. Okay, now let's get started. We don't need the video to be 15 million years long. So I did Fake Awake on my lash line. I mean, on my inner corner. On my lower lash line, I'm just priming my eyes again. This time with Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I just use my fingers. Sometimes I use concealer, but, you know, whatever works. Oh, that doesn't look good. Let me just fix that bad boy. Okay. And then I'm going to do just a quick little powder. I'm just using my peach powder. And I try not to really get it on my under eyes because I don't powder my under eyes, like I said. I like to be able to touch them up all day. And when I powder them, I can't. Anyway, into Fenty Beauty. Let's see what I want to do. So the only color that looks like it could be a light transition color. Let's see. is this color, the brown. This is Shisha Smoke. So I'm going to try that as a transition color. Everything's a little bit on the darker side in this palette. So I'm going into Shisha Smoke, and I'm gonna do a pretty crazy eye look, being that this is a pretty crazy palette. So I'm gonna bring that brown pretty high. And I'm just back and forth windshield wipers, and I'm going all the way into my inner corner. Like, I want to make sure I go all the way in. I'm just going back and forth. Dipping again. I'm just like blowing out this color. I just want it to be like, bam, brown. Normally I would not do a color like this so crazy, but being that there's no transition color in here, I'm just working with what I got. So there's a lot of nice metallic colors in here, honestly, like glitter colors, and I'm just pulling it out on the side. And I'm just gonna take just a plain brush I put to the side that's gonna be my clean brush, and I'm just going over it. And I always pull my shadow out on the side because I like it to really just wing out, because that's the look I like to create. Make my eyes just to look like that winged out look. So I pretty much brought this all the way up to my brows. I blended it out so it's not as, you know, deep and crazy. Now we are going to go into, I'm trying to think where I want to go with this. I'm going to make my crease a little bit deeper. So I'm sorry, that I took on a Moda brush that I got from Boxycharm. Now I'm going in with, what brush? Now I'm going to go in with an M535, and I'm going to deepen that by going in with, I'm going to try this blue-gray color. You know what? I'm going to try a mix of the blue-gray and the dark brown. The blue-gray is, let me see here. This is so hard. Oh, this is Shisha Smoke. I'm sorry, the color I used was Come and Get It. I'm using Shisha Smoke and Hennessy, like just a mix. Oh, Hennessy, get it? Just a mix of the two. And I'm gonna go just so it's blue, but it has that dark brown to it. Just so Hennessy Smoke and Hennessy and Shisha Smoke. I actually really like these colors mixed together. I mean, when I saw this palette originally, when Rihanna first dropped it, I was like, you know what? That palette just doesn't excite me. It's just not that great. You know, the color story is just very hard to work with sometimes because it doesn't have a lot of transitions. It's not neutrals, really. I mean, I'm trying to do a neutral look from it, but, you know, it's not that easy for, you know, people who are just trying to create a look or get a palette. It's more, I think, gonna be like a better like pro palette, like if you get your makeup done and you want something different, and plus it has a lot of glitters. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with, I'm trying to think what glitter I want to use. I really like the white, but I also like the golds. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with that dark brown again, the Hennessy, and I'm gonna put it on my outer V. I'm just gonna brush it a little bit into the crease, like nothing crazy. I'm just like brushing it inwards. Then sometimes I'll pack it on just on the outer corner and just go a little bit. And then sometimes this color I'll drag down a little bit to my lower lash line, just because I'm definitely going to include that color in my lower lash line. I just don't know where I'm going yet with my lower lash line. Okay, now this side. And now I'm trying really hard to look in the mirror that's down on my desk, which is the palette. I have such a habit of like looking straight in front of me to put my eyeshadow on, but it's so much better because I have so many like little wrinkles in my eyes. So it's so much better when I look down to do it. And then I kind of have more area to cover, and I can kind of get in a little bit better in all the folds of my eye. That sounds so gross. So I'm just going to pack it on a little bit more. Make sure everything's blended. I'm going to take now my clean brush and just blend in the, like, the outer third of my crease, not the lid, the crease. Okay. Actually, this gloss tastes really good, which is pretty crazy. Okay, now I'm going to take a packing brush. I don't know which one to use, but I'm going to try this one, the Morphe M421. And I think I might have to wet this. I'm just taking my Wet n Wild Natural Finish. I'm spraying the brush a little, and this is my trick. And then I dry it off a little. Then I go into the color, and now I'm going to go into, there's so many nice colors to choose from, like the sparkles. This is like a blue-gray moment. I don't really want to do the copper. I want to brighten. Okay, so I'm going to go into Mirage. Maybe I'll actually do a little something different. And I'm just going to pack it on. No, I don't know if this is better with my finger. It's just very actually subtle, which I like. I'm going to try with my finger. I actually love this color. Wow. You know what? I'm sorry, Rihanna. I did not expect this. I thought it was going to be like a more chunkier glitter, like it looks in the pan. But look at how nice that goes on. It's just nice and sparkly. Okay, now to like zhuzh it up a little bit, let me just throw it on this eye. I'm going to add another color just towards the center, just to make it look a little extra. And honestly, you really don't have to wet them because it's just like such a nice sparkle, and it matches the Trophy Wife sparkle. Okay, in the middle, I'm gonna go in with, I really want to try the Mo Rockin' Ice. I'm like dying to try it. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna use my finger. Wish me luck. And I'm just going in the center, just to brighten it up a little bit. And you know what? Why not? On the other eye, I'm gonna try a different color. I'm gonna try Casablanca because I want to see what they look like, and I want to show you guys. See which one I like better. I actually think I like the Casablanca. It just looks like it has a little bit of a green reflex, so I didn't know if it would really go, but it does. It goes. So I have Mo Rockin' Ice on this side and Casablanca on this side. This is more of like a brown green reflect glitter, and this is just straight up white. So I'm not going to do lashes or anything today. This was more about the makeup. I'm just going to throw on maybe a little bit of mascara. I'm just re-going over with Hennessy just to blend those edges. And now I'm actually going to take Hennessy, and the very first color I used, Shisha Smoke. And I'm just going to go on my lower lash line. Just mix both of them. On the lower lash line. Okay. And see, like, my concealer is creasing a little, but I just fix it with my finger. And now, yes, the powder shadow does set a little bit of it, but it's okay. If I need to fix it, I'm able to fix it. This look would look so good, like, going out, like, with lashes. Oh, so phenomenal. Okay. So to finish this off, actually, I'm going to take this little eye crease brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to go back into each of the glitter color I used. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle lower, under my lower lash line, just to like zhuzh it up a little bit. Just to like add like a little sparkle. I love that. Okay. Now, that's really, this video is going to be so long, so I'm not going to do lashes or anything. You guys see how I do lashes, but I just wanted to show you my new foundation routine with all the stuff I got from Boxycharm, the Dewy Wet n Wild, Photo Focus. I wanted to show you guys all of the lip stuff, all the Fenty stuff, these blotting papers. I think I gave you some good tips. Please, if you like this video, like it and subscribe. I really want to grow my channel. I love doing makeup, and I want to share with you guys everything I love doing. I honestly, when I do videos, I like it makes me feel so happy. I love playing with makeup. I love doing makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I really wish that was my side job because, like, honestly, I love doing it. I'm a preschool teacher, but you know what? I would love to do makeup on the side. I really love it. Anyway, I'm, you know, babbling on. So I'm gonna go and, you know, clean my brushes a little bit. I got the Juno & Co. Clean Up Your Act solid cleansing bar, so I'm gonna clean a few things. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe. Comment in below, say hi, talk to me. We can make new videos on what I can do to make new videos besides just doing makeup. I know I'm getting stuff from ColourPop, and I got a few things from Beauty Bay, so I'm definitely going to do videos when I get those two things. But like I said, I'm going to stop talking. Please like and subscribe. Have a great weekend. See you soon.